thoughts about Toledo and how you guys came back?
Well, I think it was a great job of responding in the second half. Obviously, the first half that we wanted. Still starting extremely too slow, so we got to find a way as coaches to fire our guys up more, to come out, which you shouldn't have to do, to fire them up to come out more and to execute early in the game plan. Obviously, Toledo, I give those guys a lot of credit. They're a tough bunch. They know how to play ball on offense, defense, and special team, and they definitely gave us a run for our money. It was good to see our guys not panic at halftime, us as coaches not panic at halftime, and make some small little tweaks, no big adjustments, but just executing and come out in the second half and have better production.
Do you think it helps Malik at all that he did play at Duke, and especially what happened, or how does that help him?
Yeah, I don't know how much it helps him at this point. Obviously, it's a different scenario. I think obviously having some experience before with that Duke game, should give some confidence coming in having his first win as a quarterback against Duke at that time. But I think mine's in a different spot. It's a new year, new team, new Miami, new Duke. So we'll kind of see what happens this week.
Did you watch that game by the way?
I did when I first got here. I haven't watched it this week. I'm kind of more focused on what they're doing this year.
Your thoughts on that last play, that crazy play?
It was a crazy play, but I mean, like Coach Rick said, you can never take a win for granted. Obviously, I wasn't here a part of it, but I don't care how you win, just find a way to win, and we'll be happy at the end of it.
One more question. Do you guys have they call that desperado, an actual play, not exactly like that, but where if hell breaks loose, you have one more shot?
Yeah, we have some similar plays on offense, kind of end of the game type shots, long distance to try to get the ball in space to athletes, but definitely don't want to rely on those to win the football game.
Malik, the way he responded in the second half, that had to give you guys more confidence in him. Not that he didn't have confidence in him, but when you see him do it in a game and like flip a switch like that.
Yeah, well, like you said, it never matters until it's game time. You can do some stuff in practice and show some poise, but when the live bullet's flying and we're down and we're trying to get the offense going, the great thing about Malik is he's always a calm, cool, collective guy, which I think at times may throw people off. It's like, is he serious or not? Is he taking it, to heart? But I think he definitely is. I think he shows that with his production. He never gets rattled, never gets too high, never gets too low, stays consistent. I think that showed on Saturday.
Among the freshman receivers, obviously, Mike was the most involved of the three, although Thomas played a lot. Is DJ a little behind those two? Are they about the same? We haven't seen as many opportunities for DJ.
Yeah, I think he just haven't had as many opportunities. Obviously, Jeff and Mike have provided some different things for us so far, kind of early on. And you got to earn it in practice. You don't earn it on game day. We don't show up and give out reps. Not to say DJ's been bad, because he hasn't been bad at all. But those guys have definitely been more consistent, made more plays in practice, and I think the more DJ develops, the more opportunities you'll have.
How much did Darryl and Lawrence play Saturday? Do you know ballpark snap range?
I don't know the snaps off the top of my head. I think they're trying to split reps.
Yeah, how tough is that? My gosh, with 7, 8 receivers who can make a case to play, and that's even without Amon on Saturday.
That's a great problem to have. I think the fresher we can be, the more guys we can roll in every single spot. You want to try to roll those guys as much as possible so you can attack a defense for an entire 4 quarters.
And are there any receivers you know will play? It appears that Braxton will play. And I'm not speaking Friday, I'm speaking in general. These are guys we need to have on the field. Amon, Braxton, anyone else you put in that group?
I think all the guys that have been playing so far are on the right to play. Obviously, you mentioned Amon already. Those guys continue to rotate and continue to get reps. And if more guys step up and prove that they deserve a right to play and help us win, we'll play those guys too.
Has Patrick done anything that makes you think he can help be a tight end?
Absolutely. I think he just still trying to learn the offense and learn from coming from DN to playing tight end and all the stuff we ask our tight end to do, because they're very involved in the pass game, protection game, and also run game as well. I think he's developing well.
You see him playing this year in a game at tight end?
Who knows? We'll see what happens. Still early.
Mark Walton, how's he doing?
He's doing good. Obviously got dinged up a little bit about halfway through that game, and obviously came back and finished. Been rehabbing his butt off, but I mean he's a tough dude. So.
Were you worried? I mean, it was looking like he thought he was really hurt bad for a while then.
Worried. I wouldn't say I'm worried. Obviously you kind of skip a beat for a second when he goes down. He doesn't hop back up like he normally does, but. I just try to control what you can control and pray for the best, and I think he does a really good job. The rest of our guys are trying to prepare themselves for this violent football game, and sometimes things do happen, and they try to bounce back from it as much as possible.
Thomas, how's Jeff Thomas doing? I know his first game, Malik missed him on a run, and then that interception, and Malik said he felt like he could have hit him. Yeah. So it seems like production could be there. How's he kind of doing?
I think he's doing well. Obviously, being able to do some really good things from a return standpoint, a really good job of being effective in that standpoint, and he's a dynamic football player that try to find ways to get the ball in space, whether it be just simple nows or bubbles or underneath routes, and like you said, just be able to execute, not just with him, but there's a couple guys that we've missed opportunities on, guys that had missed assignments. Just got to execute and make plays when your number's called.
There was at least one play that I saw with him, Harley, and Barrios on the field at the same time. Is that by design, and what kind of look does that give to you guys as an offense?
Yeah, just try to get more speed on the field at the same time and kind of get some more vertical passing game with some guys that can threaten you and try to match up and play man coverage against us. So just give us more options, and the more guys we can get involved in the game plan, the more effective we can be as an offense.
Thomas, is Robert Burns healthy enough to help you at this point?
Yeah, he definitely is. I think obviously normally just play and roll 2 tailbacks. It's hard to get more than 2 guys into a rhythm, in my opinion, unless you're playing 100 snaps a game. I know there are teams across the country that play 4 or 5 dudes. I don't really subscribe to that as much unless those 5 guys prove they deserve the right to play and just equally as good. But the guys we have at the top are doing a really good job in practice, getting most of the reps and having production. I want those guys to get into a rhythm and feel good and be able to attack a defense and fill them out.
Thank you.
Thank you.